What's up, spectators? Welcome back to another episode of Ace Attorney 6. We're right now in the middle of the investigation, and we're going to Abbot Inmi's house. And let's... should be here. Yep, there it is. High Priest's house. We gotta speak to the wife. So this is where the High Priest lived. Wait a minute. This is where they brought me when my back gave out. And the woman in front of that altar. She must be the High Priest's wife. Excuse me. May I help you? I was hoping to speak with the High Priest's wife. Are you she? She is you? Please forgive the intrusion, Lady Believe. Oh my. Your benevolence. Yes, I get it. Believe in me, trust in me. Very, What a terrible time this must be for you. I owe much to your husband. You have my deepest sympathies for your tragic loss. You honor me with your kind words. Look, dear, the royal priestess has come to visit us. Yes, what's that? Oh, of course. She's talking with his funeral picture. Well, that's sweet, I suppose. My husband, too, is delighted that the royal priestess has graced us with her presence. You could speak with Abbot Inmi? No, I don't possess the power to speak with the dead, but I can feel his presence. What's that? No, that can wait till later, dear. She's definitely speaking with him. So, your benevolence. What is it that brings you to my humble abode? This lawyer is investigating your husband's death. And I'm watching him to ensure he does not tamper with any of the evidence. I know this must be difficult, but could I ask you some questions? A good friend of mine has fallen under suspicion, you see. A friend of yours? So then you must be Maya's friend from the States, correct? That's right. I'm sorry, but I'm still grieving. Isn't that right, dear? Yes, I know. Abbot Inmi and his wife are one of the closest and most loving couples in Kurain. If she is not ready to talk, I will not allow you to press her any further. She did just lose the love of her life. It would be incredibly insensitive of me to force answers out of her right now. But I need to talk to her if I want to learn more about the High Priest. Plus, there's the Warbot arrow that I'll be found near the house. There's too much I need to find out for me to leave just yet. Would it be okay if I stayed here for a little while? Bob Ted, have you not been listening to a word I said? Oh yes, I just don't care. Your benevolence, I'm sorry for your loss, but I'm running out of time. So what I'll do is promise to leave if she doesn't change her mind. Please let me talk to my husband about this. I know. No, don't. Not in front of the royal priestess. Don't whip it out in front of her. Oh no. If you'd excuse me. What the heck were they even talking about? You have but poured salt on her wounds. This is precisely why you lawyers are so despised. I was just trying to help Maya's case. I didn't mean to hurt Mrs. Inmi. Of course, now she's super suspicious in my eyes. Could it be that you actually possess a conscience? Yes. But I'm also desperate for information. So what do you plan to do now? Pass the time by looking around the room, I guess, and see if she changes her mind. Just see that you do not touch anything you should not. Guess I should watch what I touch then, just in case Princess Rafa gets mad at me. Nah, who cares? Touch everything. It's your job as a lawyer. Is this a piece of art of some sort? What a beautiful orb. Is something the matter? Take one step back. Okay, done. Did you spot something? Yes, your dismal reflection. It was ruining the orb's beauty. Did you have to put it like that? What show is this? It is the Plume Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm. Typical ripoff. Typical Kuranese ripoff. It is based on Lady Kira and is the #1 action hero show in Kurain. The Plume Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm. Boom, 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 boom. It is an entirely original show created right here in our kingdom. I'm not so sure about its originality, given its overall look in that theme song. Is something the matter? Well, it's just we have an action hero show back home that is really similar to this. I'm guessing this shows why Maya's so into Lady Kira. The Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. It's a popular action hero series filmed right in LA. Set in a city known as Neo Old Tokyo, it pits the Steel Samurai in mortal combat against his nemesis, the Evil Magistrate. Maya's collected DVDs and merchandise from that series as long as I've known her. The Plume Punisher seems awfully similar to the Steel Samurai. The Plume Punisher originated here in Kurain. Is that clear? Yes, your benevolence. Note to self, never suggest that again. Isn't this that justice minister I met? But who's the woman in the picture next to him? She looks really important. Could she be the queen of Kurain? I don't know. A poster of the mountains. Oh, the Inner Sanctum Mountain is featured against those towering peaks. Interesting. Those beautiful mountains are known as the Roof of Kurain. And I see they have even included the Mount Pony Pony in that poster. Is that the smaller peak to the left? Known as the Little Sanctum, it is just west of the Inner Sanctum. Is it not also beautiful? But I suppose a lawyer with a defiled soul such as you could not perceive such beauty. No, that's not true. I think it's absolutely stunning. What a magnificent altar. Of course it is magnificent. It is for the Holy Mother, after all. Is she that faceless figure there? Such insolence! How do you not know who Her Holiness is on sight? Do you seek to cross over into the Twilight Realm right this instant? Sorry, it won't happen again. This is why lawyers are so despised. God, I hope you're guilty of something. And even if you aren't, I'm gonna pin it on you. Depicting Her Holiness's face is the greatest taboo in all of Kurainism. Oh really? Is that the case? There are none alive today who know what her face really looks like. And that includes the members of the royal family. Now there's an unusual custom. It's gotta be one heck of a secret if even the royal family can't know what she looks like. This looks like a wastebasket. Hey, there's an envelope sticking out where the letter was. There are 3 holes in a row near the top. Well, I've seen those holes like these before. Scrounging around in other people's garbage like some stray dog. You are a pitiful creature indeed. What does it say here? Say what you will, but I got a job to do. It says, to the High Priest. You could not even read? You are even more pitiful than I had thought. Thanks, and I'll keep your words of wisdom in mind. She just said for the priest, right? Hold on, let me double check. Okay. Guess I should have studied some Kurainese before I came. So the envelope was addressed to the High Priest, but it's empty. Still, there's something about it. I better hang on to it. What is this scary-looking spiky thing? It is a floor cushion for heightening a practitioner's mental focus. Your ignorance astounds me! There's not a soul in Krain who would not recognize this. It's called different cultures, you stupid cow! You mean you're supposed to sit on this? How else would you suggest it be used? Throw it to the garbage? Looks like a torture device to me. Come on, come on. Oh, come on! It's a wanted poster for the rebel escapee everyone's talking about. Let me see that. Ooh, nice. 3 million berries. Senior member of insurgent leadership and former paratrooper of a foreign land. Wanted for crimes against the kingdom. Considered armed and dangerous. So he's ex-military, huh? Oh, that must be who the guy was, who was, with the beard and he's all confused where he was. That's gotta be who he is. His appearance alone exudes menace. He must be captured at once. He must have got amnesia as he fell from the parachute. Paratrooper? Parachuting down from the prison? Come on! Is something wrong? The bounty is 3 million damas, money that comes out of the people's tax payments. I shall have it lowered to about 1 million damas. You seem unexpectedly concerned with the people's welfare. How rude! Nina has always taught me that kingdoms that do not value its people come to ruin. As crown princess, it is only natural that I care for my people. Sure. How about sending some of that kindness this way? Well, I suppose I could. If you quit being a lawyer and pay taxes to our kingdom, that is. Well, it was worth a shot. There's a steel samurai patch on this bag. Guess the bag must be Maya's. She probably left it here while she was performing that rite. Lady Believe has not had a change of heart, and simply waiting shall not change that. Can't we wait just a little longer? Wonder if she'll ever open up. Sure, once I get her on that stand. Oh, you're still here. Lady Believe. Mrs. Inmate, do you think you're ready to talk? Is it okay with you, dear? Yes, I'll let him know. No, get out! You don't have to speak to this lawyer if it is not your wish. No, it's quite all right. If my husband were still with us, he would say, as much as it pains me to have my lovely wife speak on such matter, it would help find the truth and... Okay, I'll take you up on your generous offer. Did Mrs. Inmee call herself lovely just now? Well, whatever are you waiting for? Ask your questions quickly so your departure may be just as swift. Yes, of course. Do you have any idea why your husband might have been killed? Was he acting different or doing anything out of the ordinary? No, I don't recall anything of the sort. This is really difficult. Did anybody have a grudge against him? He was a kind man and one of peace. He would never do anything that would cause someone to bear a grudge against him. 1, 3, okay. This means Mrs. Inby's trying to hide something from me. Wow, I feel like I haven't heard this song in forever. This is the Magatama Maya gave me all those years ago. And it has a really amazing power. It reacts when someone's hiding something. And allows me to see the psych locks that are holding that person's mind shut. Whenever I see any, I only have to touch my Magatama to try and unlock them. Unlocking them all usually allows me to coax the truth out of someone. Boom! They appeared when I asked her whether anyone held a grudge against her husband. That must mean that Mrs. Inmi thought of someone who just might have such a grudge. Let's just stir the pot a little and see what happens. Mrs. Inmi, I have an idea who your husband's real killer might be. That would be Maya, would it not? No. It has to be someone with a motive to kill him. This is who I believe had a reason to kill your husband. Everyone keeps saying Lady Kira, but I want to say the escaped prisoner. I believe the escaped prisoner killed your husband. Oh no, that's not what the evidence points towards. That was stupid of me, I'm sorry. He probably thought that your husband would get in the way of his escape plan. But were that the case, wouldn't Maya have been slain as well? Oh, you're right. Guess I'd better find someone else with a possible motive. So you see, Maya must have been the killer. Okay, shut up there for a second, crazy lady. It had to have been someone else. This is who I believe had a reason. It was the rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kira. Everyone's been talking about her.
I know not what to speak!
Really? Because she even made the front page recently.
I am but a humble servant of Lady Kira. What reason would she have to kill someone as insignificant as I?
Actually, I have something that just might show why Lady Kira would kill Abbot and me.
Take that!
Oh, is that the wrong one? I don't see how that's connected. Isn't that the letter with the holes? Or Lady Kira for that matter, okay. Oh, the arrow, okay. But doesn't this part here remind you of your husband? What are you talking about? Take a look at this part here. It really resembles Lady Kira. I'm not seeing this resemblance. Sorry, it looks like... Okay, shut up. Oh my god. Oh, I just showed the wrong letter. I got it. Oh, there it is.
Take that!
This is a letter of warning from Lady Kira. Maya found it. It was in the inner sanctum, and only Maya and your husband were there at the time. This letter reached its intended recipient, your husband, the high priest, didn't it? And how do you know Maya wasn't lying to you? Because I've never seen that letter before, and I doubt my husband ever did either. Sorry, but I have evidence that proves this warning was meant for your husband. Boop beep ba ba boop ba ba beep beep ba ba beep ba beep. What's that? Your garbage. It's an envelope addressed to the high priest. The warning letter was delivered to your husband inside this, wasn't it?
What nonsense is this? How can you prove the warrant was delivered in this envelope?
There's gotta be some way to prove it. Wait a second. Don't the envelope and the warning letter have something in common? I think there just might be something that links the envelope with the warning letter. And that proof is right here on the warning letter. This spot on the warning letter proves that it was delivered in that envelope. Beep, ba, ba, beep, beep, boop, beep, 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 beep.
Take that!
The 3 holes in the envelope are in the same shape and arrangement as the holes in the warning letter. And if you fold the letter in thirds and place it in the envelope, the holes line up. As for what made the holes, I believe it was this! Oops. They were made by this warbot arrow, one of the weapons favored by Lady Kira. The warning was folded in thirds, placed in the envelope addressed to the High Priest, and delivered to your husband on the points of this arrow. Are you ready to tell me the truth now, you dirty liar? I admit the warning was sent to my husband, but he was not an insurgent. Then why'd you keep it a secret? Because the authorities might have suspected him of being one if I hadn't. I guess that makes sense. If the rebel hunter was after him, I can see how people might at least suspect. We are a Kurainist kingdom. As such, rising up against the monarchy is the same as blaspheming Kuraiism itself. Your husband was a devout priest of Kurainism, and you feared that his good name would be tarnished if the warning went public. Yes. That makes sense, but is it the honest truth? What if the High Priest really was a rebel? The rebel hunter would have had a motive to kill him. Still, this just doesn't feel like the right time to ask her about it. Could you tell me a little more about the warning? It arrived about 3 days before the purification rite. When we woke that morning, it was already there by the side of our bed. By the side of your bed? We had the whole house locked up tight. And yet someone still managed to slip in. Oh, it was so frightening, wasn't it, dear? But you didn't contact the police. Because you didn't want them to suspect your husband of being a rebel. That's right. If only we had told the police, maybe Trust would still be alive today.
Oh, lovely wife, no need to fret, my dear. My only regret is that I left you all alone.
Bob Ted, that is quite enough. Yes, you're probably right. Mrs. Inmeep, sorry to have bothered you, blah 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 blah. My condolences and all that. Don't be silly. I'm happy if I have helped. Yeah, well, kind of. I had to force it out of you, so...
You benevolent, may you swiftly shut out our tree.
Barb Ted, you seem bent on casting suspicion upon Lady Kira. And by doing so, you seek to deflect the blame from the real killer, Maya Fey. That is the only logical conclusion. You are stupid. That is the only logical conclusion. I hate Rafa so much. It is unbelievable how much I hate her. I am in no position to disprove her at this point. If only I could find something to kill her with. The only other person who might know more about Abbot and me would be Maya. They might be done questioning her by now. Maybe I'll stop by the detention center.
You suck as a person. No one likes you.
My mother has said, what? That no one likes me? It seems I must go. Did something happen? My mother has decreed that a rite shall be held for the High Priest's passing, and that she shall conduct the prayer of lament therein. Her Eminence has so decreed, has she? Oh, but she should not concern herself with a humble priest like my husband. No, it is only natural, considering his meritorious service. The rite will be held at the palace. You ought to accompany me there at once, Lady Believe. Thank you, your benevolence. My husband is most delighted too. How wonderful for you, Mrs. Inmee. A direct decree from the Queen. That must be quite the honor. Bob Ted, you're coming as well. But I don't have much time left to investigate. As the one charged with monitoring you, you must remain within my sight at all times. Besides, it'll take but a moment. Now calm! arguing the point will probably just make things worse for me. I'd better let her have her way this time. Or you can go behind her, put her in a sleeper hold, knock her out, and just let her sit there until the case is done. Welcome, Lady Believe. I feel like there's a Kingdom Hearts song that sounds almost like that. Well, not anymore. So this is the Queen of Kurain. What's wrong with you, Bobhead? Show some respect! Should I bow or prostrate myself? No, it's quite alright. Stay as you are. Yeah, this totally an Organization 13 song that kind of sounds like that's a bit that just passed. Mother. Your Eminence, I would like to give thanks to you. You honor both me and my husband. His exemplary service deserves to be honored. Oh, but what a terribly trying time this must be for you, Lady Believe. Your crown is glorious. Look at that, and she's got the Padme hair. Wait, no, not Padme. Who is the Queen? The Queen, Episode 1, Phantom Menace, the Queen? I don't know, I don't remember. May my prayer comfort your soul and that of your dearly departed husband. I guess you could say Padme hair too, because technically Padme was like her stunt double, kinda, wasn't she? Like a fill-in? I don't remember. Oh, Your Eminence! Your words are wasted on my humble husband and I. Now that's what I call a commanding presence. So you are the lawyer of whom my daughter speaks. Yes, Your Eminence, I am so very honored to make your noble acquaintance's ship. I am humbled to bask in your resplendence. Did I overdo it? I have no idea how to talk to a queen. Ho ho! May the Holy Mother's blessing be upon you. Oh, she likes that. Look at her, how wide her eyes got. Now then, Lady Believe, let's go to the Chamber of Prayer. Rafa, you are to accompany us too. Yes, Mother. Wow, the Queen's seriously something else. The Prayer of Lament, huh? McCree! Yay! Don't see how that'll do any good. It's Justice Minister McCree. Who are you, buddy? Nice to see you again, Minister Inga. Again? Have we met? I'm Phoenix Wright. We met in the accused lobby the other day. Oh, right. Blue suit, jagged hair. You're that lawyer who brought my daughter down a peg or two. Your daughter? Yeah, Rafa. I see where she gets it from now. Okay. He's Princess Rafa's father. So he's Queen Garen's husband. You planning on sticking your fat nose in this mess too? Oh, it's in there. It's in all the way. The accused is a good friend of mine. Like I said the last time. You better watch yourself, see? Totally forgot that's the voice. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? You want to question me? That'd be great. You got balls. I like balls. Guess I can play along a bit. But I got things to do, see? So we'll have to attack. I don't know what that was. Just a bunch of noises flew out of my mouth. I puked it out. I wanted to let you know that I'll be the defense lawyer on this case, too. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. You only won last time because that idiotic prosecutor filed false charges. But it's gonna be different this time. I got Kuraiin's top prosecutor on this one, see? I don't care who I go up against. I'm gonna prove my client innocent. You haven't forgotten that little thing called the Defense Culpability Act, have you? Blow this one and you'll suffer the same fate as the accused. How could I forget? You lawyers are all the same. You strut your stuff till the DC Act comes down hard. Then you start begging and pleading for your lives. It's really hard to watch, I tell you. Well, I don't plan on letting it come to that. Were you the one who wrote the Defense Culpability Act? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. What's it to you? Either way, as Justice Minister, I'm gonna enforce the thing. It started as a way to counter the dirty tricks of your trade like falsified evidence. But it turned out to be quite handy. Efficient, even. Made my job real easy. Any goons who cross me or the Garen administration are gonna get just what they deserve. Especially those rebel scum. You can get away with that here? Better watch your mouth, lawyer. I enforce the law in Kuraiin, see? I love it. It's very corrupt and nice. And being that I'm the queen's husband, that makes me king. Ooh, wish I cared. I'm pretty sure the queen is the boss around here. Go on, say what you're thinking so I can charge you with less majesty. Can't get myself arrested now. Listen up, lawyer. We got a low crime rate and a populace that lives in peace. And that's all thanks to the DC Act, so I don't want to hear any more lip about it. But I can't defend my client unless I speak my mind. Even without the DC Act, Dirk and his insurgent scum buddies' days are numbered. What's that supposed to mean? Let's just say I got a little trick up my sleeve, so I'd watch it if I were you. 'Cause you got a defiant attitude, like one of them dragon dupes. Say, White, you know what these are? No. Orders of execution. They really pile up if I start slacking off. And tomorrow I'll have even more work to do, processing the one for your little friend. And if you really do defend her, I'll have to add one more to the pile for you. But you're not stupid enough to waste your life on that criminal, are ya? I'll make sure to lighten your workload, Inga. I won't give you a single execution order to sign tomorrow. I've returned, Barbhead. Your benevolence, are you done with the rite? Yes. It was performed flawlessly. Lady Bellieb stayed behind to speak with Mother. I hope this will help ease her sorrow, even just a little. So, you've been speaking with my father? Yes, you could say that. My father's a great man! He works tirelessly to keep the peace in our kingdom. I mean, you can't have crime if you've executed everyone. It's a good plan. Kuraiin, as it stands today, owes everything to the efforts of my mother and my father. Well, they're stupid, and you're stupid. You should feel deeply honored. Under normal circumstances, they would have never spoken so readily with a lawyer. Yes, of course. It seems Rafa doesn't know what her father is really like. Well, now that we're done here, let's go see if I can talk to Maya now. And with that being over 30 minutes, I'm gonna end this video here, so stay tuned for the next one, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.